I thought I'd go live because I'm waiting on somebody to get off work, so you're going to get me until they come out. So, if you know the description, we know more things have come out about Karmelo Anthony and the Austin Metcalf case. Austin Metcalf was laid to rest this weekend, so I know his family has been very emotional and it's been an emotional time. And I know Karmelo Anthony's family is also emotional because they don't know what's going to happen with their son. You know, a lot of people going on and on and on about how Karmelo Anthony was defending himself, and this is a case of self-defense. And I did find out some things, like in the state of Texas, because he was 17 years old when the crime was committed, he will not face the death penalty, nor will he face life in prison without parole. Those are two things that are not going to happen to him. But what he is recorded in saying, and the fact that he brought a knife to the meet, I don't know how he's going to claim self-defense, because you're not allowed to bring a weapon onto school campuses. You can't. It just, there's gun laws, there's all that stuff. He can't do that. So, and the fact that he didn't know Austin from before, and he didn't know Hunter, and he didn't know any of those people at that school, why did he bring a knife to the track meet? That's the thing. I mean, I don't think he intended to kill anybody, but the fact that he had a knife in his bag speaks volumes, because it shows some premeditation, but it depends on why he had the knife in there in the first place. Could it be like, oh yeah, I went out and I had to fix something and I needed the knife to do that? I don't know. Like I said, they really haven't said why he had the knife, and they probably won't. And the prosecutor on the case said, they have to go in front of a grand jury and do an official indictment of him, and that it could be anywhere from 1 year to 3 years from now before a trial actually happens. And so much can change in the American landscape between now and then. Laws can change, attitudes can change. It's going to be a very frightening time across the board, in my opinion. Very frightening. And everybody needs to... I'm sorry, what? What state am I in? William Downey. I'm in North Carolina. But it's going to be a scary time across the board. You're going to have more and more people chiming in on this, trying to make this race-based. And this, I don't believe the crime was race-based. I think it was a crime of just teenagers acting dumb and one taking things too far. That's what I think. It's just sad. The whole thing is sad. Because if this was a white kid stabbing a black kid, we'd be having a whole other conversation. But take color out, take race out of this. I mean, it's just, you literally have just two kids doing, one's, shoving one around and the other one threatening to stab the other. So, yeah, I don't know. But it's going to be sad. And like I said, we're going to hear about this case off and on over the next few years. Because if it does take 3 years for them to prosecute this, we're going to hear a lot of things. A lot of things. And a lot of things are going to change between now and then. But the fact of the matter is, he is not going to die because of this crime. He's not going to. And it was interesting because I forget, I was reading up or watching a video on some other case where some girls were killed, and the person who did the killing was like, I didn't want to go to jail, blah, blah, blah. And the mother said, I would love for my daughter to go to jail because that means she's still alive. And I believe Austin Metcalf's parents are feeling the same way. They'd love for any other circumstance for him to be in because he's still alive, instead of the one he's actually in. So, on that note, this is Rebecca with Red True Crime. I'm going to hop off here, but I just wanted to give my little tidbits. But have a great day, everybody, and subscribe, share, comment, and all that good stuff. Bye.